Hello, welcome to Math is Fun with Joy. And for today's lesson, we'll be doing algebra. So with lesson 1, we'll be starting with algebra and algebraic expression. So what is algebra? Algebra can be defined as the part of mathematics in which letters and signs of operations are used to represent numbers or quantities. So we have different aspects of mathematics, and algebra is just one aspect of it where we use letters, signs of operations to represent numbers or quantities. Now, algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is the collection of numbers, letters, and signs of operations. So algebraic expression is derived from algebra as a whole. So let's see our keywords from algebra. Main keywords we'll be focusing on is letters, signs of operation, and then in algebraic expression, our keyword here also is numbers, letters, and signs of operation. So now with this, I think you should underline it in your books because we'll be explaining each and every one of the keywords one after the other. Okay, so the first keyword is letters. We all know what letters are. Letters are our alphabet A to Z. They are also known as variables. So in mathematics, we don't call it letters. Letters for English language. So in mathematics, we call it variables. So these variables are used to represent a number that is unknown. For instance, I haven't told you my age, but then I walk in and I ask you to add 5 years to my age. So in mathematical sense, okay, in English sense, it's impossible because you don't know my age. But in mathematics, you just need a variable to represent my age. So hypothetically, or just imagine it to be X. So you present my age with an X. Then you add 5 years to it because that's what I asked you to do. So you add 5 years to my age. So since my age is unknown, you just have to represent it with an alphabet, which is a variable. So we can have something like A plus 5, where A represents my age. So my age could be 30, 35, 40, 28, any number. So because we don't know it, we represent it with an alphabet in addition to the 5. Then the next one is the signs of operations. There are 4 basic operations in mathematics. Each of these operations have their respective signs. So I've highlighted them in a tabular form. So we have the operations, we have the signs, and we have the notation. So the 4 basic operations are addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. And the sign for addition is a plus sign, as we all know. And in a mathematical question, it will be written as sum of. So the sum of 2 numbers, meaning you have to add. We come to subtraction, minus the minus sign, which is the difference between. Then division, which is the division sign. So we say the quotient of. Then we have multiplication, which is the times. That is the product of. Then one more thing we'll have to note here is the equality, which is also the sign of equality. That is the equal to sign. It's a notation that represents the result of. So if you've been asked to find the result of 2 plus 2, or find the result of 2 minus 1, so we know it's 2 minus 1 equal to the answer. So the result of you doing an operation, it comes after the equal to sign. The next one is the numbers. The numbers are all integers. So the question is, what are integers? So that is one of your home tasks. So examples of integers are -4, 8, -1, and 3. So and so on and so forth. Then In algebraic expression, these numbers can either be a constant or a coefficient. So what is a constant? Constant in English is like something that happens repeatedly. But in mathematics, a constant is a number that stands alone. So for example, in an algebraic expression, if you see any number standing alone, note it's a number. If a number is standing alone, it's a constant. So for instance, just 2, just 10, just -6 is a constant. Whilst a coefficient is a number that precedes or comes before a variable or a letter. So for instance, I have 2x and 8y. So you can see I've boldened the coefficient. So the coefficient of 2x is 2. The coefficient of 8y is 8. So it's a number that comes before a variable or a letter. So and so on and so forth. Now let's build our algebraic expression. We have numbers, alphabets, and signs of operations. That gives us an algebraic expression, right? So now we can say 2x plus 3 is an algebraic expression. Or yes, because we have a number, we have an alphabet, and then we have a number standing alone. And we said they're just the combination of all of them. So 2x plus 3 is an algebraic expression. So we have built our first algebraic expression, which is 2x plus 3. So in this place, we can see the coefficients, the variable and the constants clearly represented. So 2x plus 3. So the coefficient of the x here is 2. Then the variable in this expression is x. And the constant, which is 3. 3 is standing alone. It doesn't have any alphabet attached to it. That makes it a constant. 2x, the coefficient of x is 2. The variable is x. And 3 is the constant. So now let's see terms. So I don't refer to as terms we'll be meeting, but when we say term in algebraic expression, this is a word we'll be seeing to the end of this algebra lesson. So a term is a single number or variable or a combination of both of them. So in algebra, a plus sign or a minus sign or sometimes a division sign separates each term. Okay, so let's go to the next slide to see. So terms and expressions. In this whole thing, it's called an algebraic expression. 2x plus 3 is an algebraic expression. But in this 2x plus 3, we said the plus sign or the minus sign or sometimes the division sign separates each term. So now we have 2x plus 3 plus is separated 2x and 3. Plus is separating 2x plus 3. So there are two sides to the coin. So we have 2x and 3. So the plus is giving us the boundary. So 2x is one family, 3 is also one family. So with this, we have two terms. So these two terms gives us one algebraic expression. So I take it again, 2x and 3. The plus is separating both of them. So 2x plus 3, I have one family at the other side, which is 2x, and another family at the other side, which is 3. And the plus is separating both of them. So two terms gives us one algebraic expression in this example. Okay. So the keynotes we'll be needing for this lesson is, the first one is the coefficient of any variable standing alone is 1. So for example, the coefficient of a plus 4 is 1. So in this case, you see we just have a plus 4. Now, 4 here is what? The constant. But a is not the constant. Remember in the previous slides, I told you that in the I think the first or the fifth slide or the fourth slide. I told you that it's a number. So let's see this. Numbers. We said any number standing alone, is a constant. But now if an alphabet is standing alone, which is a plus 4, a is standing alone. So a has a coefficient of 1. So a is not a constant, a is a variable. But in this case, a doesn't have, we can't see 2a or 4a or 5a, that we just see a. 1 is preceding it, so the coefficient of a in this example is 1. So in a question, we'll be needing this keynote in the next lesson. So this is a very, very crucial part of algebra. So I think you would have to pay careful attention to this. Then the next keynote is there is a hidden plus sign preceding every number or a variable that is not negative. So for example, if I have 2x plus 5, so the first term, which is 2x, the first term, which is 2x, doesn't have a sign before it, but 5 has a positive sign. 5 has a plus sign, but 2x here, this 2x doesn't have any sign before it. And now this keynote is saying that if it happens to be like this, then there is a preceding plus sign, which is here. So in reality, it is plus 2x plus 5. So each of them have their sign. So the sign for 2x is plus and the sign for 5 is plus. We'll be delving deeper into this in the next lesson. So plus 2x plus 5. So plus 2 is here, but in the question you will not be given plus 2x plus 5. It won't be shown. So you should just know that if we have something like this, the sign preceding this is a plus, unless otherwise stated, negative 2x plus 5. So if the question comes as minus 2x plus 5, the sign preceding it is minus. But if it comes without a sign, then the sign preceding it is a plus. Okay, so this is the task I've given you to do, and I'll be glad if you can copy it in your notes, work it out, then take a snapshot, send it to me, then I look through it and then I mark to see that you are following the class. So the first one is for you to complete the table. So this is the table of the notations that we did, the operations, the signs, and the notations. So you're just required to fill the table. So you can rewrite this in your book and fill the table. Then the second one is, what is an integer? So remember I told you that this is a task I'll be giving you. So I want you to go and find what an integer is. Then you tell me. Then the next one is, you should create 5 algebraic expressions and outline the constants, the variable, and the coefficient. So each algebraic expression you create, I want you to show me what the constant is, what the variable is, and what the coefficient is. Okay, thank you so much for watching. It's been interesting bringing your way algebra. And don't forget to always practice, practice, and practice. I repeat, practice, practice, and practice. Okay, bye-bye.